All right, let's take a look at a cool way to use the throw tool to do kind of like a mini scavenger hunt in the classroom. We're going to learn about perpendicular lines, so I need to add some content before this lesson's ready to go. I'm going to go to my Embed Browser, and I've already done a search for the term perpendicular lines because I want to add that so we can discuss it as a class before kids go out into this search. The cool thing about using the Embed Browser is I can take something like this definition, highlight it, and then drag it onto the canvas. What it's going to do is it's going to act like a copy and paste without actually having to press copy and paste. Now, when it goes into the document, it's kind of small and it's really long, so we want to resize it. If you double tap any text, that's going to open the text editor, and then I can drag these little circles on the corners to resize it quickly. And I'm going to put it up here in the top left. Now, you'll notice that it's still small and hard to read. I actually don't have to change the font. If I tap out of the text editor and then select the text, I can grab one of these little triangles on the corner and drag it out so it's a lot bigger and easier to read. Now I'm going to go back to my Embed Browser. So I want to get an image of what perpendicular lines look like. I'm just going to scroll up here. This is a Google search. And I'm just going to go to where it allows me to search for more images. And then I'm going to scroll down and try to find an image that really communicates this idea of 90-degree intersection. So let's take this image here. Same way like before with the text, I'm just going to drag it onto my canvas. And let's resize that so it's easier to see and put it here. So probably how I'd launch this lesson is going over the definition, highlighting important keywords, talking about what 90-degree angles do and why we call those perpendicular intersections, and then using these shapes here to talk about which of these shapes have perpendicular connections and which ones don't, like the circle and the triangle. The final piece is to go out and do a scavenger hunt. See, when kids are on their Chromebooks or they have their phone, they can take pictures of everything in their classroom and then throw it to the board. So they would go around, find pictures of tables, walls, anything that has perpendicular lines, and then they would go to my URL, which you can access by tapping your board name, which is myviewboard.com/Dan Sharp. They go to that on their device, and then they can send it directly to the board. All I have to do as the teacher is go to my magic box, touch the throw, and then all the images show up. So we can now have a cool class discussion about, all right, let's check this out. Does that look like perpendicular lines? All right, what about this one? Kids get really excited to run around and look for all these pictures. So it's just a fun way to engage them and make a lesson really authentic and real world.